Welcome back to Unscripted. It is time now for a round of Would You Rather, which can be very polarizing, you know? Would you rather? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Well, let's do it
You
then.
kind of threw me there, that's all.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's not tough to do. That's not tough to do.
I just like how you're like, polarizing.
It is.
Would you rather?
Would you rather, you know?
Oh, also, if you want to vote at home, ozarksfirst.com/vote or scan the QR code there if you'd like to participate.
Okay, so
Okay.
would you rather have Dolly Parton's wardrobe or Billie Eilish's wardrobe? Again, like I said, polarizing because she dresses in basically a trash bag, Billie Eilish, and Dolly
Okay.
Parton is all sass and class.
A trash bag goes with everything.
Also, I was going to say,
Yeah.
the thing about Billie Eilish's is I feel like you could mix and match, and also hers is probably more inclusive to many body types, where I feel like Dolly Parton is probably sewed into the things that she wears.
I mean,
And we do not all have Dolly Parton's body.
I wish I did.
I mean, listen, but so, that's that.
But
I mean, look at this.
I don't know this. Yeah, I was going to say, but on eBay, Dolly Parton's wardrobe would probably raise a lot of money
Well,
that is
that's
true.
probably, especially,
because this is stuff everybody wears.
This.
Dolly is a whole different thing.
Right.
That's tailored.
true.
So
yeah.
because I don't look good in gold lame. I mean,
Gold.
yeah, it doesn't work for me.
All right. Well, it's looking like everyone's going with Dolly Parton's wardrobe
And you know what?
over Billie
Respect.
Eilish.
I mean, the queen stays queen, right? So
Right.
Oh, yeah.
whatever. Yeah. All right. Would you rather live under the sea or in space? Honestly, both sound terrifying to me.
Seriously.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
gosh. Oh, okay. Oh.
Oh, in
Back
space
and
looks
forth,
like it's
back
got
and
a deep lead on here.
Here's my thing. I love water. I know I'm a decent swimmer. And in the ocean, if you've ever gone scuba diving, you at least know air is up there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
once you're in space, it's so infinite, you don't know how you're getting back
I
down.
know.
But you also know shark is here.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's octopi.
And then you say to the shark, fish are friends, not food.
Yes. Precisely.
That's from
I-
Finding
Finding
Nemo.
Nemo, yeah.
I have some land in Florida I need to talk to you about. If you
Wait, I am
think
curious.
that's going to
though.
work, we got it covered.
I am curious. Do either of you ever desire, if had the chance, to go to space?
No.
I don't either, but I'm.
Me,
I would.
You would?
planted.
Absolutely. And it's like I don't like flying, and that's about as ultimate
Oh my,
flying as
that
you
is,
get.
that's bold. Cause
But
you
I would do it
not like-
because of the adventure it is. You know, under the sea, that's fine, but you can only see so much of it.
Sure.
When you
True.
get out here, you see
You just go.
billions of miles.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you've never seen before. So I would go within space.
All right,
Yeah.
people are agreeing with you, Tom.
Yeah.
Space we go.
Okay.
Put you in a rocket ship.
All right. Would you rather have more time or more money?
This freaking question.
Man, this is a tough one. Because if you're here for more time, that means you're going to need more money.
Or you have more time to make more money.
More money, more problems.
How much time? 5 minutes? I don't care.
Well, that's true. Is it 1 second, 5 minutes?
although at that last minute, 5 minutes is a lot of time.
That is, that is.
So I don't know.
I think a lot of people, I think I'm leaning towards money.
Yeah.
I would because I could do more good with money.
Yeah.
I mean, I could give it away. Time, it's like, oh, he's
Yeah.
still around.
Right, right. And there's only 24 hours in a day. Speaking of space, time, money is kind of like infinite. How much can
Yeah.
you have? It's infinite, right?
I don't know. Yeah,
Trillions and billions of dollars. Okay, money it is.
all right,
Let's have more money.
there we go.
Okay, would you rather live in a world without music or color? Man. Charlie, you got some good would you rathers.
No.
This is good. Yeah.
Because I feel like music and color kind of go hand in hand. Like when I think of like really good music, I'm thinking like bright colors and happiness, you know?
Well, you figure you spend a third of your life asleep, so that erases a third of color.
Okay.
Music, I don't know if I could live without music.
I don't think I could either, because I was thinking, like, I guess it would be pretty dark and dreary depending on what taking away color looks like, but with music, I think it still has the ability to like bring you happiness to some extent, whereas like you can't really, and you can also like feel the emotions that you feel from colors with music, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Whereas like without music, you can't really get that from something else.
I have an admission.
Yes.
Okay.
When I have a nightmare, still to this day, at 32 years old, I do sing myself back to sleep.
Yeah.
I'll sing different
Yeah.
nursery rhymes, literally. So
See, I
I
can't
think
do that
music.
because then I'm awake for a long time going through the words.
Really?
And
See,
if I don't remember some of them,
And it, like,
then
Then
I'm
you're
stuck.
up.
It's
Thinking about it
needle
too hard.
stuck.
Yep.
all right.
All right.
It looks like we are wanting to live in a world with music.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you can't go wrong with it.
Without.
so.
sorry, without music, we want to live in a world. No,
With music.
with
yeah.
music. Yeah.
Oh no, I get.
No, would you
without.
rather
Okay, no,
live
they
in a
would live
world
without
without?
music.
Oh, it's
Wow.
Okay.
So they want color. Okay. Anyway. that
I'd
was
rather have a
confusing.
lifetime supply of ice cream or chips.
Oh.
All right.
These are like two of my favorite things. This is really hard. As the chips, like, is it any flavor? Is this a specific flavor?
yeah.
Oh,
any-
any flavor of either?
Yeah, your choice.
Here's the thing with chips, they're easy to grab and go, whether you're driving.
Depends on how you eat ice cream. You can do the same.
Well, you could do the same, but it's going to be
Well, that's sloppier, but
sloppier, yeah.
Yeah, and you're-
I'm a snacker, so I like to.
Me too.
pick.
I would probably. I'm just such a big chip guy. I don't care what kind they are. I'm about them all. I think they're so good any time of the day.
I-
I'd
But
probably
we-
say chips, but I do love ice cream so much.
Split.
I would go with chips as well.
Yeah.
I like salty things more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
so I would.
I don't know.
Our viewers
Not
are
as close
going
to home.
ice cream. Lifetime supply of.
That's the-
Oh, we're tied. Boom, I think that's perfect. Tie it.
Put in one more vote.
Now, what
All
about
right.
chips with ice cream?
Oh,
That's something I've never tried.
there you go. Okay. Would you rather host Christmas breakfast or Christmas dinner?
Ooh. See, I think, I don't know. Because, like, do you start your day with something, like, really amazing? Or do you end your day with something really amazing?
I think Christmas dinner takes a lot of planning, and it goes on through the day. Christmas breakfast, crack some eggs, scramble them up. There's some bacon. There you go.
Boom.
Because I don't think anybody cares quite as much as give me my coffee, that sort of thing.
That's really
that's-
fun.
I would go with Christmas breakfast because I'd be less likely to make a lot of mistakes and get people upset.
There you go. And here's the thing. With breakfast, not everyone gets up super early. So if you start breakfast at like 9, not everyone's up. So you're not going to have a huge crowd like you would maybe Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, yet
Tie.
another tie. Okay,
Good
50-50.
question.
One.
All right, one more. Would you rather always feel hungry or tired? This is my life.
I was gonna say I always feel both.
My
so,
stomach is grumbling. I do.
and I'm constantly tired.
Gosh, would you rather always feel hungry or tired? Well, I don't want anyone feeling hungry. That's
I guess
not a good.
tired because I always feel tired anyway. So I'm like me.
Yeah, see, it's really a choice of would I rather feel tired or not tired.
Yeah.
So I would go with hungry, because you can work yourself through that, I think. But when you're tired, it's
It's-
like
It's tough.
it's just a block.
I guess that is
Yeah, that's
true.
true, that's
if you
true.
have the proper resources, you could probably like cure your hunger quicker than your exhaustion.
Yeah.
So-
And your brain can kind of mentally
Yeah.
tell your
Think
body,
of-
oh, you're fine.
You eat a hamburger and you're still hungry. So that's if it's that gnawing kind of hunger. No matter what you do, you always feel hungry.
Yeah. Okay, looks like everyone
Ugh,
agrees.
these are
You
good
always
ones.
rather
I don't know.
feel hungry. Hungry it is.
Would you rather feel hungry?
All right.
Guys, there is so much more fun left on Unscripted after this. We're having too much fun this first hour.
I feel delusional.
I
I'm like
know.
tired and